right, we are live. The RGN closed qualifiers for our European region. How's everybody doing? I am Sprawl by my side, the one and only Laser Jesus, and we are here to cast a good match for you guys. MYMXG versus C-Play, starting off on Overpass. This is the pick of C-Play, and first thing I want to note, the lounge odds, I don't feel like those are necessarily justified. I think it was 70 or 30 in the favor of C-Play, and I think MYMXG had a pretty good performance that we saw against playing Ducks, but we'll see how this goes. Pissed around live.
Yeah.
Looks like a
I'm thinking
BX
more 60-40. Sounds a little better. I favor C-Play a bit, but not like that. But here comes C-Play into the B-bomb site. Nevi is starting off C-Play really strong. It's so important to hold that barrel spot when players are coming into the site of B. If your player at barrels cannot hold that angle, then the entire site gets overwhelmed because the main entrance players get there first, and if he can't hit anybody from barrels, then the 1-2 punch can come in from Cat. So Nevi's, the fact that he hit all those, good start for XMG.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're just basically peeking out and just holding an angle, there's a lot of angles from that barrel where they're just going to straight up pre-fire you. That's one of the first corners that, or the first areas they're checking. So knowing where to be standing and knowing how to play it, where he was kind of deking in and out of the position, it worked out well for them. So great pistol round pickup. Now on the CT side, moving into the second round, they've got a number of SMGs. They're actually pushing aggressively near Fountain. And it's going to be Sani again. He's standing in for Sinks on the MYMXG roster, but C-Play getting a little bit aggressive here, sending a couple of players through balloons. Barry will be leading that charge, but they've armored up on 3 of their players. Tech 9s across the board. Not a huge surprise there. Holtz is going to get the first frag on a Gimpin. Get in the washrooms here. We'll find 1 frag, but will be a 4v4 as Sani takes one down and long as well. So things kind of falling apart. They've got a single frag and an SMG to work with, but that's about it. Not a lot of map control for them.
Yeah, not at all. They did pick up a submachine gun, but I almost favor the Tech 9 in this round.
Right.
But C-Play got a couple players up, and they want to go ahead and try to split A. C-Play fighting for it early, trying to buy up and steal the ecos back, but not going to be allowed by XMG here. And a lot of them opted to go for the SMG, so lots of money being poured into XMG's pockets, and there's still 3 C-Play members to deal with. C-Play still has a few nades, and they're going to try to come into this A-bomb site here, but XMG still has 2 members in the site. One's en route. They are trying to sneak for the bomb plant. This would be big for C-Play. Oh, just about half a second remains, and he couldn't get that down. And that's a really expensive round for C-Play, and they were trying to make it equitable with the bomb plant, but denied by XMG. And now we see C-Play is going to have to save up as much as possible, buying, what is it, a couple P250s here. But you really want to make it as inexpensive as possible on the rounds where you lose with the force buys, which is of course the current meta. And here comes C-Play into the B-bomb site here, splitting. They're going really slow. This is really weird. I don't like this at all by C-Play. They're just kind of sitting outside of the B-bomb site, and now XMG is going to peek both angles. What a terrible, terrible eco round here by C-Play.
Yeah, not really sure what the idea was. Laz will be able to pick up 1 frag, but that was about it. So, anyhow, moving into round number 4. And we'll be able to get some rifles here, but obviously those rounds, they need to at least try and take some players down. The rush is what we were kind of expecting on that B site, not just hanging out outside of the bomb site. So, anyhow, moving on with things. They've got only 3 frags on the board across C-Play. So definitely this is the round where they want to get back into things. And they're going to be sending 3 of their players towards the B-bomb site. One's going in the underpass area. And then last is just going to be playing up near the fountain. Holt's actually opening up. Glaive following up with a frag. It is sneaking one in there himself. So it's a 3v4. But they are grouping up near this B-bomb site. We've got Barry just back near the tracks. A couple players working up actually the stairwell. So maybe sending some of their focus up towards mid. But NKY actually aggressively peeking long. Takes down Laz. And that's going to be a great way to even up the player count. You can see they're actually rotating out of the stairwell and heading for this A-bomb site. So Naviz, once again, needs to come up big. Neither of these hazard barrels has Get up in heaven with an AWP, and he's actually just going to dive out with a grenade out, and he finds a nice shot onto Glaive. Barry, last one alive with 24 HP. He's going to try and just get the bomb set here. Might succeed in doing so. Yeah, he will get it down, but that's going to be the silver lining of that round. They get 3 frags and a bomb plant on their first rifle round. but no round victory, unfortunately.
It was a good recovery there by MYMXG. They tried to dictate the pace early by pushing members into stairs as well as aggressing short B as well. So having 2 players in that area able to assist each other. But C-Play traded out in their favor, got both of those players, only losing one of their own. So MYMXG was at the deficit at 3-4, and that's when they had to do something to get that player count evened out a bit. So they aggressed long as well. That player at long for XMG was lurking there for quite a while. And then it just came down to Nevies holding at the barrels. He really likes those barrels. C-Play has to do a better job of eliminating him if they want to take the B bomb site, because that's just such a thorn in the side of any other angles you're trying to look for. And here it comes again. Nevies tested once more. This time they finally take him down, but he gets one in retribution from the grave with the molly. And they're still pressing in here. This is a buy round for C-Play, but again, not trading in their favor. XMG here, still 3 up left to try to defend this bomb from being planted. They're going to have to try to spam him, but he does get the bomb down, but it's only Holst remaining. Gets the first one, 2 to beat. Looking for him. MYMXG is not taking this together. Saney is waiting for his teammate, though. And how is Get so far away? He needs to get there in a hurry. Holst spots his teammate. He's going to shoot him right in the back. Free. Oh, he doesn't finish the kill.
No.
That's insane. And then Get comes through. Holst. I don't know. He got a little ahead of himself there.
Yeah, he's trying to play that cleverly, where he would get a frag and then quickly be able to flick over and find Get as well. But obviously you could see he did not finish that first frag, and we've all been guilty of that before.
Oh yeah, I think he was aiming for his head though, and then he just got shot in the back. Like he had a very broad shoulders or something.
Something like that, exactly. A bit of a hunch there, and just got him right in the back of the neck instead. But 5 rounds to MYMXG, and again, it is a CT-sided map, maybe not as CT-sided as when it first came out. The changes have definitely helped the T's out in a lot of ways, but he plays still on 0, and Get opening up with a frag onto the Holtz. That's not the way that the T's wanted to start things off. As now they're just spread out around the map. And Saney's going to find another frag as well. So no refrags coming up from the T side. One thing to note, Glaive will find a frag. Actually finds 2, so kind of making up for those first 2 frags going in the CT's direction. Will be a 3v3, but that's the main thing that that they're missing. C-Play now, they find some success in the shoulder of Glaive, but there's no real refrags going on here. You need to make sure you're sticking together and such, but they're playing pretty individual. They're going to be regrouping, though. Got one player coming out from Fountain, and looks like they're slowly aggressing up long and mid, but with 50 seconds left, again, we see another. This is kind of the standard setup. They've got Nevies still down on that B bomb site. Gimpin's going to be playing in Heaven, and then NKY just all alone at this A bomb site. So he's playing a long enough angle, though, so he can spot towards long and mid and call out if he sees them. So he actually does spot them out. He does have an AWP in hand, misses that first shot. So they're going to be moving up towards this bomb site. Needs some rotations to come in. Looks like Gimpin's already found his way up the bank, and NKY lands 1 frag. Glaive fires back, though, so 2v2. They're getting the bomb set here. Gimpin looks to be aggressively moving through the smokes right now. He's got Nevies with him as well. Oh, he goes down, though, and now it's all up to Nevies in this 1v2, and they found a nice position on long A. And the bomb, it's pretty planted for them. They're actually, they're rotating Glaive up mid. This is a really good way to be playing this, and yeah, Nevies goes down. The round goes to C-Play, the first one on the board on their T side.
Yeah, a couple of things I saw that round. XMG really favoring the early round aggression, and C-Play, at least early on that round, was struggling to deal with it. But then Glaive came alive, took 3 players down. So, question to XMG. Wow, they're going to have to save after winning 5 in a row as well. Question to MYMXG is, if they're going to continue aggressing like that, is it worth it if you're going to get traded out? But they almost got out of there, but I don't know how Glaive got the kills. I'm going to have to wait until my second thought, because C-Play is getting very aggressive here over towards B. This is somewhat of a buy for MYMXG. Quite expensive pistols, but they are saving up for the most part. Ooh, good shot by NKY onto Holst. Now things kind of settling down. I'm wondering what the plan from C-Play was there. They only sent 1 player to short. Okay, they got another guy there, but came up the stairs. So if they're going to send 1 player short, it's really easy for the CTs to punish that. I mean, you can have a guy boosted up. You can have 1 guy come down short. If you don't have players there for the trades, usually that's going to favor the CTs. But ending of this round, just gimping up here. Probably going to try to save this 5-7. Look for a gun. One of the C-Plays members is down, so he can try to find that. But the other thing I wanted to say at the start of the round was the play that Glaive made in that 2 versus 1, where he went all the way around long back into the bathrooms in the 2 versus 1. It makes it a 1 versus 1 initially in the bomb site. So if your teammate goes down, it's going to be a 1 versus 1 with Glaive. But there's no way that CT is going to expect you to run all the way around bathrooms when the call was made that you're long. So interesting stuff by C-Play. Risky business, but I really think it would have worked if it came down to that.
Yeah, I agree. Pretty nice post-plant setup, and again, it comes down to making sure that other player on long doesn't die, so he's not peeking out while Glaive's going around, and that's the communication coming in. But C-Play, now 2 rounds on the board. It's going to be Muff B trying to make some noise near tracks, the B-bomb site, but it's actually, opens up with an AWP frag. They're able to refrag, though. Saney able to fire back, so refrag was going both directions, but the CTs end up on the better end of that trade, so 2 players down, Holtz and Laz. And Saney's still alive and well inside of the washrooms here, so we'll see if he can make it out alive or find a new position to prove to be effective. No, he's going to get dropped by Barry, so peeks out once again. A little bit lackluster there, but actually it looks like it was through the smoke. He smoked out and then tried to run back, it looks like, and he got nailed. So anyhow, 3v3.
A little more excusable.
Yeah, we'll allow it. We'll allow it. So they are going to be rotating off. The bomb heading over looks like to be the B bomb site once again. So Navi's getting plenty of action here.
Yeah, they really like this B site. Nevi's was playing it good at the start, but now kind of struggling. At least what gave the round to C-Play last time. He was only able to get 1 kill, but it was from the grave with the Molotov. He already got killed. So now Nevi's one more time. Can you hold it? Looking for the short first, but they're going to be coming out long very soon. He's got to take the first one down. Trying to spam them both. Gets good damage onto the second one, but not enough. 2 on 2. Oh, Gimpin with a flank very quickly and able to find Muffib, and now just Glaive. 1 on 2. Gimpin by the CT, and NKY very close on short. They got to make this 2v1, and their Glaives is flashing out here. And he's going to get some decent position on this first player he's engaging towards CT. MYMXG has to take it together, and they do. Good teamwork and good recovery by XMG. That was a round they needed to win, otherwise they're going to have to save. And C-Play is going to be able to do at least 1 more buy here.
Yeah, should be able to get that in. They've got 6,000 or over 6,000 on 2 of their players, so we'll just be dropping some rifles around, and good work by MYMXG. They get out of that round, and it's the first after losing 2. C-Play finally putting a couple on the board, but back now in MYMXG's favor. And of course, that's kind of the way they like it. Obviously, on the CT side, want to get as many rounds as you can. C-Play having a good dent in things with those 2 rounds, but definitely would be great for them to take this one. You can see not a lot of money on the CT side, so bit of a swing round. We'll see. Could be more rounds for the Ts, or CTs could start running away with things once again. Bear's going to get lit up early on, and he's pushing up towards balloons. So that was from... let's see here. Was that Say? No, that was Get who was pushed up. Saney's actually playing inside of the stairwell. Might find some action himself, though, as they flash out. Holtz now in a vulnerable position, and Glaive actually peeks out wide as well, but no frags actually coming in, so interesting stuff. Actually, Muff B went down. I have no idea where that occurred, but it will be traded off. Laz finds a frag on a Get, so we've got a 4v4 as, again, just playing pretty slow. You can see C-Play just trying to take advantage of the aggression of MYMXG, and most of the times it's gone to MYMXG, but you can see in rounds like this, Get falls, and now they've kind of got some decent map control, at least in mid. They can rotate down to B, but obviously takes a little bit of time. Glaive finding a frag in B as well.
Yep, and they want to go for the barrels again. This time it's Saney playing the barrels. And one of the complaints I have about MYMXG here, yeah, the aggression's good. You need to do it here on Overpass to give the terror side different looks. But after you get that opening frag, you got to fall back. You got to use that advantage to your favor. Yeah. But now C-Play coming into this A-bomb site. Barry FF goes down. And now they're going to try to sneak the plan in. But they do have NKY in position to try to go for the spam. They do get it down somewhat safely. But oh, Last gets shot in the back trying to escape. And now just Holes. He does have great positioning on the bomb here. Is anybody on it yet? No. MYMXG taking a lot of time to go for the defuse. Trying to smoke out the main entrance to bathroom. The only other place he can peek is on the left. Is he going to go for the spam to smoke, or is he going to try to shoot him right out? He does. Peeks the first one and only able to get one. Saney quickly trades him off. And another one goes to MYMXG. And C-Play now going to have to think about saving. They could Tech 9 and then buy next round, which is quite favorable if you want to rush B, but for XMG, when they do this aggression early, got to get out of there after getting the initial kills. And C-Play is doing a decent job punishing him for it. So C-Play just needs to keep that up and finish off the round.
Yeah, no, makes perfect sense. He set up those line of defense on the CT side. You find a frag, and then you pull it back. You just create multiple lines before finally you're inside of the bomb site. But it's kind of that's your final stand, if you will. And Get actually finds the frag in mid. Saney finds one as well, and this is a force buy round that's not going the way of C-Play at all. Oh, Get, he's got 21 HP and just very, very close on this smoke underneath balloons, and he's got Muff B right over top of his head here. And he does find a frag. Saney goes down, but Get's just lurking on him right now. He's going to come up behind and finds the frag. Took a little second there, but Muffby was jumping around, so difficult to land the quick headshot. But 8-2. C-Play on their map choice. Not doing so hot on the T side, but the thing is, a lot of times we'll see the T side not necessarily get the rounds until pretty much the very last rounds. And I think that's more a tribute to the CT's getting comfortable, so we'll see if MYMXG, again, it depends on the tier of team we're watching, but generally speaking, especially in North American CS, a lot of times you'll get comfortable. Even though you know you're on the CT side, you shouldn't, and you should be getting those many rounds, you could definitely get comfortable with things. So another B-side play, and it's getting shut down. Ooh, Glaive sent it to Naviz, so they might actually get a bomb plant out of this.
Yeah, it's not bad. Rejuvenate their economy a little bit. I'm going to complain about the economical decisions once more. C-Play, they went with a force buy, kind of. They in MYMXG's money, I guess they were fighting for the momentum, and they could have put MYMXG on the save, so not too bad by C-Play, but they went with a broken buy last time, and then they somewhat bought here, and now taking a look at their monies. All right, I'm a big noob. It wasn't a bad decision at all by C-Play. Now their economy's fully stocked. They had 2 decent chances the last 2 rounds, but they are running out of rounds to try to get some here. And now for MYMXG, they're going to continue their aggression, I imagine. C-Play doesn't seem to have an answer at the beginning of the round at the bathroom long area. And they've tried to bring an op there. They've tried to bring additional numbers there, but now they're going to play it softly and only put one guy near the fountain with the AWP. It's a good decision by them because it's going to allow them to play really strong over at the B-bomb site. Oh, but MYMXG gives it to him, and now the trade 2 for 2. Massive battle going on at the stairs area. And now goes to C-Play as Glaive one more. And now with the advantage, where do they want to go? They favoring this B-bomb site. Neves is very low here, only 19, and his teammates on the other side of the world. It's going to be very difficult for Neves to hold this here.
It certainly will be, as he's playing from Water Pit at the front of site. They're coming up from Canal right now, and NKY needs to hurry up here as he doesn't have location on them. So that's why he's just kind of slowly walking in. Naviz goes down. He's now in a very awkward spot, so he's going to send a nade into the site. Doesn't do a heck of a lot, unfortunately, for him, but
he might as well rang the doorbell right there.
Pretty much. As he's going to find the first frag. Will he find the second on it? Muffby's got Glaive on his right, which is very, very low, so could drop him, and he does. Oh, yeah. Wow. Makes it a little bit terrifying for C-Play, but they end up with the round victory, and this is where I think they might mount a couple rounds of comeback. The CTs, they do have a decent amount of money in their economy. They're able to buy up once again, but if C-Play can put it to them one more round here, they could find themselves in eco territory on that CT side, and then we could just find 5 rounds just like that for C-Play. But we'll find out, as MYMXG has been pretty effective on the CT side. We'll see if they can stuff this, or if C-Play once again can find another round.
Oh, good opener by Get. He knew Last was looking for that angle last time, so he goes ahead and peeks it this time. And C-Play once again trying to control the short area. MYMXG puts a lot of pressure across the board early on. Sometimes they aggress only 2 towards the long and bathrooms area. Sometimes they put more emphasis on short. This time, more emphasis on short, trading out in their favor. C-Play can't get any real estate for themselves. And now finding themselves with just 2 players up. And MYMXG seem to have a bottleneck on them here. As Get's creeping up the bathrooms. Oh, man. That is attributed to the new op. I mean, it's really hard to stop and find angles in comparison with the old scope. But not too bad now for XMG as Saney able to drop Barry. And only Glaive left. Once again in the bathrooms. Goes down. MYMXG up 10-3 now. And C-Play really wanted to string a couple in a row, but not allowed. And their money is really wounded. And MYMXG with a really good half now. I mean, it could have been a little bad for them if C-Play was able to string that second one together. But now this score is looking like the old Overpass. I mean, 12-3, 11-4. That was the old Overpass scores. So C-Play really needs to. They're in trouble right now.
Yeah, to put it bluntly, they are certainly in trouble on their map choice. Would have expected maybe a little bit more coming out from them here, but they're going to be ecoing this round. Get goes down, so it's actually one of the first times they've been able to drop him, and nevertheless with pistols. So interesting way to start the round. They find themselves a player up. Saini's still playing inside of the washrooms area. He's going to be tested here in a moment. Has a pretty good weapon for it, obviously. Had a AWP and being rushed down early didn't exactly work out for him. NKY will find Muffby, Saini onto Laz, and things kind of falling apart here. They want to see if they can maybe grab this AWP once again. Yeah, Holtz is trying to grab it. Glaive goes down, and yeah, the CT's almost making sure that this does not get picked up. They're on the bomb and on an AWP. Barry's going to show up, but won't be able to find a frag. No, unfortunately for himself. He will go down. C-Play only on 3 rounds still, and we're moving into the final round of this first half.
Yeah, both teams realizing there that the AWP was C-Play's only hope. MYMXG dedicating a lot of members towards long. But here we go. C-Play's last chance. Buying what they can here. They did manage to get a good buy going, just lacking nades in 1 AK. And now they want to go towards the fountain again. MYMXG this time doesn't have anybody at long, but they are aggressing the fountain once again. And Saini doing a little damage, but loses his life. Oh, he does get a nade from the grave, though. So evened up here, but again, nobody at the long for C-Play, for MYMXG. Oh, they lose one prong. That's Muff over towards long B. And C-Play, when they get down numbers like this, their go-to move is to work up this bathroom area. And there it is, last onto NKY. They do have a lot of time left, but I'd like them to spread out more.
That was a nice shot.
Excellent frag by Holst, and now they have the map at their disposal. They have the numbers advantage. They know MYMXG has to play 1-1 or gamble a bomb site and stack both of their members there. And it looks like MYMXG is going to be playing 1-1.
Yeah, Navi's actually slowly moving up long. This might catch C-Play off guard, considering they're not sending any of their own players here, and they're going to be focused on the bomb site first and foremost. Navi's holding kind of an unorthodox off angle. Oh, Glaive. He actually peeks directly towards him, and oh, Naviz takes everybody down, and then Gimpin, takes 2 down, rather, and Gimpin comes up on the flank, and just a beautiful play there. Naviz, the positioning, that's what it came to. You play anywhere in sight, and he's probably going to get traded off, but he finds 2 frags, and that's just huge for his team. But 12-3, MYMXG moving into their T side. This match brought to you guys by Zowie. Definitely go check out some of their peripherals, guys. Some of the best gear you could find on the market, as me and Laser have been vouching for. We rep their gear, and honestly, even if we weren't sponsored, I was using their gear way before we were sponsored by them, so they're fantastic hardware there. But we are actually doing another giveaway on Twitter, and I believe we're about 100 follows off, so I think that we're going to be doing the giveaway at the end of our North American broadcast tonight, so in a few hours from now. But it is a flip knife fade. If you guys want to get in on that, basically jump on Twitter, follow RGN TV as well as LuminosityGG, and retweet that tweet mentioning the flip knife fade, and you have entered in. Once again, we'll be giving that away most likely later tonight, North American time. So Pistol Rounds now live, C-Play on the CT side. This is where they need to kind of pull up their pants a little bit and make something happen.
Oh my, look at this strat. 4 players in the stairs. Whoever's holding it for MYMXG is going to be really terrified. It's Gimpin, and now he knows what's happening. C-Play rushes so many members into the stairs, but there's the 1-2 by MYMXG. They rush down the stairs themselves, and C-Play is just stuck in this funnel where they just get destroyed. What a bad start to their second half, and they went for something that's either going to win them the round or it's going to lose them the round, just very decisively. C-Play you don't need that many members to try to take the stairs, but I guess they wanted to have as many people as possible to trade. But MyXMG, once they realize what's going on and once C-Play doesn't kill everybody of MyXMG down below, all XMG has to do is hold their side of the stairs and rush down C-Play's side of the stairs, and then it's just a crunch.
Yeah, crazy round coming out. Now MyXMG is going for a B-side push. They've equipped with all Tech 9s, and this is one of the new kind of interesting meta plays where you can actually win pistol and then confidently buy up only Tech 9s in the next round. And as you can see, works out fairly well. They take down all the players with only losing one of their own. It is a bit of a risky play, especially if the other team force buys or something to that effect. But still, even if they force buy, 5 Tech 9s rushing in one direction, it's difficult to deal with. And there's a lot of benefits to that.
Don't you reference One Direction around me?
Oh God, I didn't even mean to if I did. I honestly, know nothing about One Direction, so I apologize. But anyhow,
what I was getting at is that all about him. Oh God.
Yeah, I'm glad I haven't had a coworker like that. I'm not gonna lie, but what I was getting at is that say you do that with rifles instead, you actually need your players to like stop and make those shots happen. If you got 5 Tech 9s, you just rush them in and you never stop, and it makes it really difficult to fend away. So anyhow, they find a frag early on as Barry gets dropped from the track's position via Naviz, and now pushing up near this A bomb site. Saney actually on the other side of the wall of Glaive and might be able to find a frag here, and actually goes the way of the CT. So 4-on-4.
Yep, and MyXMG very spread out. They got a member at long 2 in the bathrooms. Okay, now it's looking okay for them as Get on to last. Glaive as well. So C-Play, all their members at A are dead. One's trying to rotate. They just forced by here, which is the worst part for them. I mean, MyXMG, they just took C-Play out on the only round that was going to allow them to have a chance of coming back. So every round from now on is game point for XMG and C-Play. Got to do 12 in a row and start off with a horrible bye. You see Lass and Glaive with scouts here. One's going to be going... Oh, they're both going to the fountain area. MyXMG bringing a lot of members towards the fountain, so they got to dodge these scouts. They're going to be able to jump up above the smoke and get some shots off. But Lass doesn't get aggressive like Get did for XMG. Backs off with a fountain holding angle and able to get away with doing a little bit of damage, but teammate with a scout goes down. That's Glaive. So MyXMG on the brink of taking it on C-Play's map. What's MyXMG's choice?
Dust 2. And then we've got Inferno as the random third, so should be an interesting set of maps.
Dust 2 is that always cues in such a confident pick to me for any team that picks Dust 2. I mean, they might know C-Play doesn't have a good Dust 2, but hold that thought. We got a good flank underway. Holes could swing this round into C-Play's favor, but he backs off after only getting 1. But he has created enough distraction for his teammate to come in, take out Zany. So they do have him pinched here, but MyXMG still has the numerical advantage. And then the flank is about to get flanked by Nevis, but he's aware. Glaive, cerebral play right now, but his teammate falls inside of the site, and now he's alone. And he is about to flank the flanker that was attempting to flank him. This is crazy right now. There it is. Flanks the flank, and now still with 2 terrorists to deal with. In one-shot territory if he hits him in the head, though, and he picks up an AK. This is doable. C-Play, map on the line. So much work to do. Starting with Holes, eats a flashbang, and Get takes him out. 16-3, dominant performance. XMG taking it on C-Play's map.
Yeah, that is a really dominant performance.